Hello, Kelson Emery's here, Gamer Dad. I thought I would do another survival guide segment for Lemoncloud. This is going to be part two. I've got $1,000,000 burning in my pocket that I made from scratch. Technically, if we just counted the time that I put into the pumpkins, that could have been done in about half an hour. But obviously, we were doing a little bit of everything, like how to get started in the game in general, where to pick to set up your base, things like that. So it wasn't a purely how to make money, but how to survive and how to get started. How to pick your base, where to find the resource world. So we've done that. And so we made our first million. Got $1,000,000 burning in my pocket here. Where do we go from here? I say we keep the money rolling. I'll put a little bit more carved pumpkins in the cell chest that's already set up. I had forgotten that there was one pumpkin in there or something like that. And when I logged in, somebody had teleported in and bought the one pumpkin. Because I'm listing it for 5,000 per pumpkin, so that's kind of, people really want that. A lot of them are buying for even higher prices at this point. So I just used up my iron. I'm going to do minerals. I'm going to do iron ingot. Let me see here. How much is that going to cost me? 12,000 for a stack of 64 iron. Let's do that. And let's see. How much is it going to cost for one diamond? Okay. Stack of 64 diamonds, 128,000. Why not? Why am I doing that? Well, there's a couple things that I can do. I can make diamond armor from scratch and then add the enchants. I can get some enchanted kits from those that have trained up armorers. I've got 2 villages with villagers that have armorers myself at my teleportable, at my warps, basically, my player warps. I think that armor is a master armor now, so all you need are emeralds. And there's a couple of different villagers that you can sell stuff to get emeralds from, and you can get a kit of diamond armor with some enchants on them just to get started. But for now, just for giggles, I'm just gonna do this. Let's say you didn't know that. So I've got that, I've got this, got boots, I've got a diamond pickaxe, I've got need some wood, need some sticks to get more tools. Let's do this, and let's drop this stuff off. I'm eventually going to go ahead and make a little bunker in the resource world so I can drop off all these seeds. Griefers do need some prizes to wait for them. Let's go ahead and make a shield. Where is it? Sticks. Make tools. Oops. More than that. Alright. Wait a minute, what's that? Alright, sword. I'm gonna make, I can't make an axe? Oh, there's axe. Shovel. Half the time I'm not really too concerned about the hose. I mean, I'll occasionally I'll get the hose with mending, and they pretty much all last. But for now, we're just gonna get the ball rolling for this stuff. I need some shears. I'm gonna add the enchants later. I just wanted to get this stuff basically. Let's see here. Do. I guess that's gonna be off to the side for now. Do. Put a couple of those in there like so. That there. That there. That. 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 All right. Okay. Spam. Let's get some pumpkins in the cell chest. I organize my thoughts. Sorry for the little silence there. So, that would be nice if we could get back to being able to just go ding, ding, ding. It's a little closer. I think they must be working on it. I can work with this. Not well, but I can work with this. Alright. Chaos, insanity. I could get more money if I did find item and brought this to a chest and sold it. But I'm going to go on a little shopping spree. Show you where to find the enchant books. There's a player who basically, a few players that are offering modest prices for mending. Sometimes they list it on the auction house. There's definitely some really modest prices in player shops. There's lots of generous players who will just simply, they see that you're not a jerk game, a lot of them rack up a whole bunch of monthlies that they don't use. Netherite monthly here with enchants on them. It's really good stuff. I have some really good material. Looking in the wrong direction. Don't be a jerk in chat. And somebody may just be like, hey, do you need something? We'll just give you a whole set. There you go. Hopefully, you're making enough money from the pumpkin sales that you can just go to the player shops that are listing this stuff and just buy it. Or you could do it old school. Nothing wrong with that. It's going to the nether. Before I go to the nether, I want to get some chance on here. And then from there, you can kind of create your own little nether mine. Start claiming some sections in the nether. Mining up netherite and nether quartz, among a bunch of other materials. There's some really cool blocks you can use for building, or you can buy a lot of really beautiful blocks on the shop. There's some really beautiful builds. In my case, there's a place that, oops, I need another shear apparently. There's a player who has, he goes by the name of I Don't Know You, and his build is something I can relate to. Basically, I'll probably end up at his place because I usually buy a lot of enchant books from him. And I will show you in this video. Instead of doing like artistic sculptures like some of the other players, he just does just big, vast, and awe-inspiring type builds, which is really cool too. That's sort of what I have to err on the side of, is just big, vast, hopefully awe-inspiring, because I'm terrible at doing like the artistic builds. There's some bases right now that are just absolutely gorgeous, and I do cover that in a previous video. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm basically looking at just like the 5 stars and the 4.9 star bases, and I got about halfway through it before I was just tired. It was close to an hour, and I was just like, I'm done for now. I'll probably do the other half. But yeah, there's some really cool builds. All right, back to making money. Now, quite frankly, I really enjoy just simply kind of setting things up so where I have some money to work with. It gives me the flexibility to go adventure. You don't need $1 billion in the game. I don't see where I need $1 billion. Every so often I'll sell a lemon. Especially when players are being really generous with their purchases. And that pretty much gives me what I need for a long time. And yes, once you get a full lemon, there's some players that are very generous to set you up. Where everything else is more optional, just for the fun of it. Like going to the nether to mine netherite, just for the fun of it. I've seen some really cool bases in the nether, and even in the end, actually. Don't lose the adventure of the game, the adventure of exploration. Just because you have 100 million, 300 million, or even $1 billion. There was a point in time where there was a player who was listing like they're listening to buy lemons for 300 million per lemon. There's 3 money notes in the auction house for that. And more power to them if they want to do that. I was so tempted to take that offer, so tempted. But at the moment, I'm trying to save my lemons to get my main up to the next level. And at the time, I was thinking, I'm so close, I'm almost at 10 lemons. But that's for the earlier levels, earlier rings. Once you start going for Fabled and then Monarch, those take 2 lemons. Yay! So I'm not so close. I'm only halfway there. But that's fine. Let's see here. It's starting to get on my nerves. Let's go shop. Buy some pumpkins. Just for giggles. We're done with making money for now. Make some money later. Oops. So, there's your diamond armor right there. Go get an enchant. Get mending. Let's see here. Find item. Buy mending. Lemons. Money. There we go. 2,500. That's a pretty good price. And always back up and look at what you're actually buying. What the heck? I see. Unbreaking. Enchanted book. Let's just get one and see what it is. Put it in chat. 1. Mending. Okay. That's what I need to know. Let's look. Let's get all. It's cheap. You're going to use this a lot. Mending. Common crate key for 1 million. My goodness. Oh, good. Guide. Tab. That's what I need. I mean, I still need to get more mending or more enchant books, but for now, let's do this. Shop. People are like, does anybody have an anvil for me? Yeah, it's 150 bucks right there. You can buy 64 of them for like 9,000. I don't need 64. I'll take one and buy one occasionally when I need it. So, anvil. The only problem is I did die, so I lost a lot of my XP. So I can't actually Pull this off. Mending. Costs 1. I don't have anything right now. But I have it. I start adding it to my stuff as I go along. Mending on your fishing rod is excellent. So you can go out and you can earn experience points from fishing. At some point I'm going to make a elevated fishing dock so I can even safely fish at night. But let's see here. I forget. Let's randomly go XP grinder, XP farm. We'll give it a shot. Let's see what that one does. XP farm. No. That took me back to spawn. Alright. PW XP grinder. Try that XP farm first. XP farm. I have my own XP farm, but it's probably not as advanced as some of the XP farms that are out there. Place looks familiar. Shop. Or upstairs. Whose place is this again? See? You can get enchanted stuff in player shops. Emperor pickaxe. 40,000. Got a stack though. But I could literally go buy some monthlies from somebody real cheap. If somebody doesn't say, hey, come on over, let me just give you some stuff. I've had people do that. They literally invited me over and they gave me some of their Emperor stuff. And I was like, oh, cool, thanks, I appreciate it. They do. Welcome to XP Farm. May not be recovered. Oh, there it is. XP Farm. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to just kill these or what. I'm getting drops. I think I'm supposed to kill stuff. There we go. Start adding mending to my stuff. Or I can use my hundreds of thousands to go buy some Emperor gear somewhere. I'm getting heads too. I'm not a huge fan of tossing that back up onto the hoppers when I can. Let the XP farm host have it. picked up by the hoppers. Oh, I forgot to empty my inventory. I have to just run back somewhere. Got some other goodies. Picking up heads. There we go. Alright, I think I got enough XP to put the mending on my gear. I'll find something to do with these drops later, I guess. String, I can make sacks, bows, fishing rods, stuff like that. Ender pearls are super useful. I've got plenty of them on my base. I've got Enderman spawner. There, see? Well, it's a little treacherous. Throw yourself into a wall, you're gonna lose some hearts. Alright, let's take this off, this off, this off, this off. Alright, I'm breaking on the pole, mending, I mean. Mending. 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 By the time you've got yourself some enchants on your gear, it's a game changer. Things start changing. You could pretty much do all the enchants through player shops. At least a lot of fairly decent level enchants through player shops. Alright, start adding unbreaking, start adding fortune to some of these items. Nowhere near ready to go into the nether yet. But just for giggles, we might just make one anyway. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. 3 by 3, missing the corners, which is basically 12. I'm gonna go by the way of Lestat. Probably shouldn't go into the nether right now because I don't have a lot of enchants except for mending. But I want to. All of his friends are telling him, no, Lestat, don't. But I want to. It would be foolish, but I want to. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let me see here. Shop. Earth blocks. Obsidian. Now when you go in, you probably should go in prepared to start fording up as fast as possible. Cobblestone is a good stone to start with. Mending, drop this off, drop that off, those off, this off. There's no water in the ending, the nether. No water at all. Alright. Fire. And flint. Oops. More flint. I almost forgot. Doop. Sometimes I forget things like this. Flint and steel. Flint and steel. Now, for all I know, I'll go across and I'll find a ghast waiting for me, and I will lose all this stuff. It's happened. So I'm gonna drop off some items. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I need to make a bow, and then go get some infinity for it, and unbreaking. Make an infinity bow, so you get unlimited bow arrows. That might not. Oh, that's not a bad idea at all. It's not stupid. Really the only defense you have against a ghast is your infinity bow, because they're flying, and so you're rarely going to have them come close to your sword. Quick, find item, buy, bow. Yeah, I'm not getting any of those. Just thought I'd give it a shot. Oh, with unbreaking on it. Ah ha ha ha. Oh, what the hey. The unbreaking 2 is probably worth 1,000. Why not? I'll just get it. I think. Find item, buy, bow. Or not? Alright, whatever. Okay. Back to the original plan. Doop. 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 Oh, whoops. Doop. A bow. And a bow. Alright. Find item and buy infinity. Cheapest item on there. Ooh. Neat. Oh, there's a drown out there. Where was I? Wait, infinity. Oh, shoot. I lost where I was at. Just go with this. Bye. Oops. Here's the $400 book. Right there. Infinity. Find item. Buy. Break. I'm breaking 3. One of those. Always make sure I've done this where I clicked on the wrong box. Right, I'm breaking. Let's see here. Power. Power 5. See? What in the world? It's all level 1 stuff anyway. Power 5, power 5. See? You can, there we go. This is the I don't know you base. This is pretty much how I would build, is big, tall, awe-inspiring. Just get what I came here for before I digress. Let's double check. Power 5, okay. So, yeah, he's got really cool setup right there. Where is it? There's his iron golem grinder over here. Well, that's the farm for the stuff. That's the, oh, looks like it's good farm. It's got quite the operation here. That's the iron golem farm right there. So, what else? Power 5. Buy. Root. What is led me crazy? Alright, looting 3, 3, 3, 3. That's the only game in town, so looting 3 it is. I'd like to get some looting on that. There. Make sure that's looting. Alright. Guide. Home. Guide. Guess I keep forgetting to hit the tab button. Alright. Over here. Doop. Doop. Can I get looting on there? No. Okay. What was it? Let me see here. That's Gemini. What's a similar enchantment to looting that I can get for my bow?
That would be the flame enchantment. While it doesn't increase the number of drops like looting, it automatically cooks animals so you get cooked meat instead of raw.
What about loot drops for your bow?
There isn't an enchantment for bows that increases the amount of drops like shooting does. That effect is exclusive to melee weapons.
Enchantment cost 4. Enchantment cost 6. Alright. Well, I'm going to worry about that later. Just going to drop off some of this stuff just in case I get toasted by a ghast. So over here like so. Okay. Whoops. Diamond pickaxe. There. Alright. Let's go drop off some of my stuff. Like this. Like this. Alright. Don't do it, Lestat. It wouldn't be wise, but I want to. Makes it fun. Oops, too fast. For gas, look for gas, look for gas. Piglins. I don't have any gold on me, so those zombified piglins are probably going to attack me. I sort of forgot about that. Let's go back in, let's go get some gold. Please go through. Thank you. Burn it, burn it, burn it. I need some fire resistance. That's what I need. Fire resistance. Find item. Buy fire. Find item. Buy fire. Aspect. What is it called? 10 million. Fire protection. Blast protection. That's what okay, that's what I was. Find item. Buy fire. Protection. Oh, that's funny. Fire protection and mending. Iron wings. Well, that's quick and easy enough. Diamond leggings. That'll work. If you can't find the enchant book, find a piece of armor that just has it. Mending. Oh. Guess what? Here's another nifty trick. Guide. Hopefully you've played Bedrock and you already know this trick, but if you are fairly new to Minecraft like I was, there's all kinds of stuff that I had to learn. Oops, I need to take it off first. There we go. Fire protection and mending. Let's do this really quick. Shop. This. There. Now I'm holding a piece of gold in my hand. Let's try this again. That means that a ghast had blasted some fire here already. Alright. Now I'm going to break that up. Torch that. Oh, wow. I think I left behind my stuff. So eventually I'm going to fortify that whole thing. But I just wanted to get the ball rolling, get some iron doors in place. Little underground bunker for this. Hopefully you've played enough and you've been voting on the website enough that you started racking up some vote fly. So if you type /vote fly, you can kind of fly around even in the nether. That's the easiest way to claim up some land in the nether. Decisions. Let's do this. Shop. Do crafting table. Do decoration. I don't know. I'm still a big fan of light blue. Do. It's secured. You can see out. Okay, let's see here. Decisions. I guess we'll go with gold boots, just so I don't have to keep holding a gold ingot. That will keep the piglins off me, at least. Oh, let's see here. What else? Shop. Ingots. I could go to my main base, but we're pretending that we're in survival mode. I've done all of this stuff from scratch with just the starter kit. We're going to keep doing that. Here, get some wood. Use whatever wood you want. Crimson planks. Why not? Let's go with the hellish landscape. Just for giggles. Alright. Let's see. Doot. Iron door. Doot. Buttons. Crimson buttons. Oh, let's do this. Shop. Chests. See? Chests are cheap. Especially if you have 600 and some odd thousand in your bank right now. And eventually somebody's going to teleport in and buy those pumpkins, and it's going to be millions more. A couple million, easily. So I don't know, as an old gamer, I'm patient. Very patient, actually. There. Oh, hi. I completely forgot. There's more to this than that. Let's see here. Alright, so we got some light. We can take a peek out. Look for ghasts. Got our little bunker going on here. Put the fire protection on the legs. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. You dig down to a certain level, and then you start finding netherite. If you want to do this old school, or you can just buy it. There's nether. But that's why you do stair steps. Sheer drops down to the lava below. I'm just going to put that there. This is literally how you make nether hubs. For every 1 block you travel in the nether, you've traveled 8 blocks in the overworld. So as you go along this, torches keep piglins from spawning in your tunnels. Why, oh why can't I do that? I need to go up a level. Hey, there's something going over this way. What is that? I don't have silk touch, so might be somebody else's tunnel. Another player's tunnel, most likely. Just didn't go anywhere with it. That's another quartz right there. Guess I can go a little further down if I go over there. The name of the game is try to go down as deep as you can. I forget what the command is to look up your coordinates, but this sort of gets the ball rolling for the nether. Oh, what was the other promise we tried to go for? Check out do a little shopping spree for your gear. Which really, at this point, you need XP points to add those enchantments, and there's XP farm. So now you know how to find some XP farms. I even have some at the treehouse, /PW space treehouse. It's a modest farm. It's not nearly as good as the ones that I just went to. That's why I went to those. It's a little better than the ones that I have. When it goes up, I could actually go all the way up and try to start a piglin farm. Don't go straight up. Go zigzag, side to side, 2 shafts, so you don't get lava dumped on you. Lava, as you can see, flows really fast here. Let's get some of this out. Let's see if I can get this portal fortified before a ghast comes around. I can expand the fortification, but for now, I just want to get the ball rolling for fortifying this bad boy. There's another portal right there. Alright, 2, 3. 2, 3. Expand it in sections. Use iron doors. There. It works. Snuff that out. There. Alright. Guess we can use windows. Just to tell us what's coming and going. There. Alright. Very important thing to do here. This is probably the point where a ghast pops out, but can't be helped. I don't want people griefing my area. Need to claim it. What? Oh. These glitchy shovels, man. These glitchy shovels. Corner set. I said a corner. There. That's better. That's more like it. I'm gonna go see if I can collect that stuff there. Warped block. Warped roots. Getting some goodies. Watch for guests occasionally. May have fire protection. Things can get ugly fast. So I think I'm safe because I've got some gold on me. Piglins, don't bother with you if you've got gold on you. Which I can do. So I can go over here. Shoot one. Get it to come over here. Get some gold that way. But that is nether for you. Another block. I need more light for this. This should be growing like crazy, and it's not. That's insane. Not what I want. Hey, whatever. I know a lot of people like torches. I like to spend a little bit extra for... Well, shroom lights would be nice, actually. There's the decoration. Come on, stop me. Earth blocks. Yes. Ochre light, verdant, pearlescent frog light. I like the sea lanterns, personally. Where in the world are the sea lanterns? In stones? There. I'm a personal fan of sea lanterns. It's a lot more than the torches, but that's my personal preference. Alright. This is going to be overkill. It's half the time I just put like one above a farm underground. It doesn't even seem that bright, but it does work. That. Let's see here. That. Should I go with that one? No, not really. That should be more than enough light to get that growing. Quartz stem, shoreline, block, fungus, oops, fungus. Just being in style right now. Here's some space. Alright, let's go make some money. Gave a player a chance to get it at 5,000 a pumpkin. Highest bidder. Astral. Not unsafe this time. Buying carved pumpkin. 55, 55. All. 21 million. Or 2,100,000 and 33,000. So not a bad haul. Now I'm $2.6 million richer. How do you like them apples? Yeah, I could have done this in mere minutes, but I wanted to do more than just that. I wanted to show you how to shop, because, like, auction house is the land of the overpriced. Hyper, a lava chicken, 55 million. I've seen it for 100,000. And if you go to a player shop, sometimes it's like mere thousands. Loyalty. Experience bottle. 50 million. My goodness. Overpriced. Mr. Diamond Guy. Horse spawn egg. That's freaking cheap, actually. Especially when you have 2.6 million in your coffers. And as far as what I'm doing with the survival guide, that was in a couple of hours, really. Maybe two and a half hours. And 2.5 hours of not really being too focused. Silk touch, efficiency, unbreaking, mending. If I had 200 million in my coffers, I'd probably think that's chump change, but Blaze Pet. I'm at a point where I no longer believe stuff like this. I don't know this player personally, but I recently just bought a shulker box full of stuff and paper was renamed. The 5 slots with paper was renamed to make it seem like it was something that you wanted. $1 million for an Enderman. See, this is the land of the overpriced. 50 million, Hail 3, 40 million. You can get Hail 3 and a player shop. That's ridiculous. 60 million. Curse of Binding. Means you can't drop it. It's yours forever. I know what to do. Ancient debris, that's ridiculous. That's more than netherite. That's what ancient debris is like unprocessed netherite. Riptide, Impaling, Unbreaking. My gosh, that's not worth 50 million. My gosh, half the time those are unenchantable tridents. I've got a trident that I picked up from a drowned. I was like, ooh, a natural trident. I went to try to add mending to it. Unenchantable, basically. It says, I forget what it says, but you can't enchant it. 20 million for that stuff. Okay. I had a thought about what I was going to do. Oh, right. You see these shulker boxes that are ridiculous. Let's see here. Find item buy shulker box. Watch this. Ugh, yuck, 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 yuck. Alright, so whatever color that you like for shulker boxes, they're $1,100. So I guess I'll get a few of these. Man. Let's get 2 for now. $1,100 when you have 2.6 millions, 2.600,000, 2,600,000 60 something. That's chump change. And there's your shulker boxes. Neat little spot. reforged, smelting, blitz. Blitz 3. Hail, blitz, smelting, reforged. So, okay. So we got your diamond armor. We got a little shopping spree. Covered that. Covered buying and selling pumpkins. Carving pumpkins again. Just reinforce that. You don't have to beg for money. You can just create it. Basically with carved pumpkins. Enough to where eventually you can either buy some iron golem heads and a spawner. 10 million for the spawner. 8 million or less for the 8 heads that you need to make a iron golem spawner. You can make an iron golem farm. I think I might cover that, but there's also adventuring in the game, so I might just simply switch to adventuring because you are at a point where you can make money. This is a survival guide for people that are new to Lemoncloud. Baby steps. This is access to, if you do what I did, which was basically a row of like nine pumpkin stacks, you'll make a couple million in a setting. You can put it in a chest. You can try to list it for the price of what they're selling it in those chests, but nobody's going to come out of their way to get them for the price that they're already automatically buying them for. They're going to want you to come and sell it to them. So half the time I was listing them for 5,000, and if I decided I wanted some more money, I would just manually go grab the carved pumpkins and go sell them to the highest buyer. So there you go. There's my soapbox. Hope you enjoyed it.